I've been to the Olympics with boxing. I've been to 5 different weight classes, and I fought the best in my era. The key punch in boxing.
Hold me back. Hold me back. You'll fight Eddie. You fucking
Terence Crawford has added a new trainer to his camp while adopting specialized workouts to counter his weight disadvantage against Canelo Alvarez. After training, he and Floyd Mayweather had a spirited sparring session to test their skills. Terence Crawford has begun a mini training camp for his September fight against Canelo Alvarez, focusing on new techniques and weight building to reduce his size disadvantage.
I think, I take more chances, right now. But earlier in his career, he was taking a lot of chances as well. So,
Crawford sees similarities between them, but fans debate who's better. A new source favors Crawford, though Mayweather remains a master of pure boxing skill.
Which Floyd Mayweather you talk about? You talk about money, or do you talk about Pretty Boy? Because Pretty Boy was the seek and destroy.
Mayweather used his jab, precision timing, and counterpunching to dominate opponents across 2 eras of his career.
Rich from the left hooks again. And the lightning hand speed extraordinary. Left hook drops him. And then he hit his head off the own mass here at the engine.
Crawford noted how Pretty Boy Floyd was aggressive, while Money Mayweather relied on precision. Both styles built his legend, just as fans admire Crawford's win over Spence.
He drops him again. That's a hard knockdown.
Crawford's power jab and timing against Spence showed his skill, but Mayweather's pure boxing ability remains unmatched. A fight between them in their primes would be hard to call. Who would land the first jab or counterpunch better? It's a matchup with endless possibilities. Mayweather's ring IQ and ability to break down opponents made him an undefeated 5-division champion. Crawford, now undisputed in 2 weight classes, shows similar intelligence. While Mayweather's counterpunching and hand speed were legendary, Crawford's angles and speed give him an edge. Mayweather has 50 wins, 27 by knockout, while Crawford has 40 wins, 31 by knockout, and is still active. Crawford dominated Spence, dropping him 3 times for a 9th round TKO, making the challenge look easy. Spence, a tough fighter who broke down champions like Brook and Porter, couldn't handle Crawford's power. Mayweather's defensive brilliance, using the Philly shell and counterpunching, reminds us of how effective defensive boxing can be.
Look at this Spence, unbelievable. Young boxing fans that are watching Floyd Mayweather, you're seeing one of the greatest defensive fighter of all time. I mean, that's how strong. You're and then he's nowhere. You think you... And again, it's not just hand.
Crawford's defense is slick, but Mayweather's is nearly perfect. In a prime matchup, Crawford would be more active early, landing shots despite Mayweather's defense. As the fight moves on, Mayweather's jab and defensive style would take over, winning him some rounds.
The way he rolls with punches. Look at the way he makes them miss. I mean, here we go. Through a series of punches and nothing really landed. Terrific fight for Mayweather. Oh.
Crawford's pressure and powerful punches could challenge Mayweather's defense, potentially earning him a points win. His unbeaten record highlights his dedication to training. For Canelo, Crawford's routine includes circuit training, strength and conditioning, core work, and mountain runs to improve punch power and gain the necessary weight. Terence Crawford uses swimming for cardio, swimming 30 to 60 minutes nightly for recovery and muscle regeneration. After that, he works on both offense and defense in boxing, with a standout ability to switch stances easily. Crawford's coaches initially wanted him to stick to one stance, but eventually trained him in both. Early on, Even top boxers like Timothy Bradley were impressed, and now Crawford is one of the best, with other boxers coming to spar, though they rarely win. Despite being right-handed, Crawford is also skilled with his left.